Hello Capricorn, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 4th of July until the 11th of July 2022. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Three of Wands. There are opportunities to expand your horizons through study, travel, business enterprise and learning. You need to become more aware of the opportunities that exist for you right now, as there may be more than you are aware of. To best see and take advantage of them, you must concentrate, cooperate and remain open-minded. You may be more aware that your best opportunities lie outside of your current environment, so it is time to think big. Consider what you can do to open doors for yourself and create more development and self-exploration opportunities. It also signifies the changes and challenges that are up ahead and that are associated with expanding your horizons and entering new territories. Given the man in this card can see far ahead of himself, then you are likely to already be aware of the upcoming changes and challenges and can prepare for them ahead of time. Similarly, this card is also about embracing change and adopting a longer-term view. It indicates you are in a position of strength as you control what happens around you. Thus, this is a card of vision and foresight and looking for greater possibilities. You are being encouraged to become a visionary and to dream beyond your current limitations. Now is the time to accept your vision and be confident that you will achieve it. Move fearlessly into new areas. Given the expanse of the water in the card, the Three of Wands often depicts travel. This card encourages you to think big in terms of where you want to travel to and what you will discover along the way. This card sees you traveling over water to a faraway country, where you will then have the opportunity to fully develop yourself and learn many new things. I see this as a wonderful card of opportunity that encourages you to be bold and take this leap of faith to truly develop who you are. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the King of Pentacles. What do you want most right now is achieving the final fulfillment of a creative task, business venture, or investment. On the other hand, there would be a male significant figure in your life, most likely from Earth signs, who is grounded, pragmatic and financially stable. He is a shining example of financial stability, with wealth and experience coming easily to him and to share with everyone around him. This is a man who has reached the pinnacle of his financial power and influence and is able to rest assured of his continued prosperity. He is no longer required to struggle to achieve what he desires, and is able to accomplish anything he wants because he has already proven himself. Through diligence, responsibility and attention to detail, you have achieved great things and can finally say that you have completed your task or attained your goal. You can now enjoy all that you have accomplished and the successes you have created. You have created a richness of life, not just financially but also spiritually, which will set you up very well for the future. Whenever you need the skills to manage your day-to-day affairs competently and efficiently, you can call upon the King of Pentacles. Work hard, methodically and conscientiously. Give generously of your time and resources, because by giving you often receive more, and making more money is something that all Kings of Pentacles love to do. The King of Pentacles indicates that a methodical, planned and well thought out approach will lead you to success. Many consider the King of Pentacles to be dull and unimaginative, but this is a likely consequence of his preference to do things in the most tried and tested way. You have experimented in the past with what works best and have landed on your own methods and practices that you know will continue to work for you in the future. So, you continue down this path rather than trying new ways of doing things. You know that you have reached the height of achievement and you do not need to take any more risks. The King of Pentacles also calls on you to be pragmatic and to stay informed on practical matters. You need to get down to the basics and use your problem-solving ability to get to a solution. You also need to be able to leverage your various skills and resources in order to create success. This king can also play the political game well, interacting comfortably with everyone, no matter what his or her status. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the King of Cups. You are afraid and may be struggling with self-deception and/or the deceptions of others, and the most important thing in this situation is to see yourself and others as they actually are, with clear and loving eyes, but not foster any sense of dependence or weakness through your own actions. In terms of your personal relationship, you feel quite confused about your relationship and your emotions are out of balance and out of control. You are uncertain about your true feelings, and every day they seem to chop and change, leaving you completely confused. You need to be careful, too, about the messages you are sending to your partner, as he or she may become easily confused too if you are up one day and down the next. It is probably best to keep some distance now until you work out your feelings and are more in control of your emotional state. Finally, you need to take greater control and responsibility for your emotional state. Right now, you are a loose cannon, letting your emotions rule and flip-flopping from one point of view to another. You want to take charge of your life, but then you are waiting for the universe or for fate to show you the way. You need to be more accountable for your emotional well-being. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Nine of Swords. Your experience of the world is greatly influenced by our expectations, desires, and fears, and therefore you are largely the creator of your own world, and your attitudes determine how you experience that world. The Nine of Swords can also reflect fear of the future, or what may possibly happen in the future. If you allow yourself to be bound by fear of the future, you are at risk of eventually creating a negative reality for yourself by virtue of your expectations. Your nightmare becomes your self-fulfilling prophecy, which is clearly not a desirable outcome. Generally, this card is an indication that you are worrying excessively about a situation. You are literally being kept up at night because you are so anxious about a particular issue. It is possible you are working yourself up unnecessarily, and, if you were to look at the situation more objectively, you may come to realize that it is not as bad as you are making it out to be. In fact, all that worry and despair is what is making it worse, so rather than fretting about it, do something to change it. Although most people experience fear, frustration and uncertainty at some point in their lives, you should not allow those negative emotions to immobilize you or keep you from pursuing your goals with enthusiasm and hope. Expect at least some level of uncertainty in the future, and draw upon your inner strength to remain as flexible and adaptable to that uncertainty as possible. The Nine of Swords can also indicate that you are being incredibly hard on yourself, putting yourself down or engaging in negative self-talk. For every mistake you make, you blame yourself and become worked up and angry at yourself for messing up again. So, ask yourself why you are being so hard on yourself. How are you putting yourself down, or what is the source of your depression? What can you do to make yourself feel better? The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Ten of Cups. You may have been hoping for some special time with a loved one, but it feels as if everything is falling apart at the seams. You may be quarreling, not spending enough quality time together, or not really respecting or caring for each other. Your hopes of a harmonious relationship are being thwarted. For now, aim to treat each other with respect and love in order to restore harmony and peace to your relationship. Focus on how you can treat others with compassion and respect, in order for them to eventually follow suit and give you the same treatment. This card can also highlight when there is a misalignment of personal values. You are not living by your personal values and you are not being true to yourself. You are allowing others to determine what will and will not make you happy rather than looking within for that source of fulfillment. As a result, you are questioning whether you really believe in what you are doing. While you are madly rushing around trying to get things done, it is also very important that you address any lingering issues of values alignment with what you are doing. Otherwise this may become a showstopper later down the track. In terms of your relationship, you are neglecting your family while you pursue more material goals such as progressing your career or making more money. Your work-life balance is out of whack and you are spending less and less quality time with your family. You need to be clear about where your personal values lie and what is truly achievable. If you continue to neglect your family, you will find that relationships will suffer and you may not be able to achieve an overall sense of contentment and happiness as planned. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Four of Cups. You are dissatisfied with the status quo. You may be feeling disengaged, apathetic, or unmotivated. Life has become stale or flat and there is little that excites you anymore. To overcome this, the Four of Cups suggests a need to re-evaluate your situation and to look deep within your own psyche to find understanding and meaning. Turn your attention inward to find the truth for which you are searching. Avoid distractions and examine your heart and mind to gain clarity. There might be an offer has been presented to you but you are holding off making any sort of decision or evaluation of that opportunity until you have had more time for reflection and consideration. Notice that while the man in this card has not accepted the offer being presented to him, he has not completely rejected it either. The cup will continue to be there and the decision to accept or reject it can be made at any point. For now, though, it is the time for contemplation, research and meditation. When all of the answers are in, and it feels right emotionally, then you can take action, but in the short term, you do not need to make an immediate choice. Similarly, the Four of Cups signifies disappointment in someone or in a situation. You may be growing tired of the same old struggle that has been carried on too long in the past. As a result, you have started to withdraw and go within yourself to seek greater peace and tranquility. If you are becoming particularly pouty or sulky about your predicament, the Four of Cups is then a call to action. It is time to wake up, be alert and to be open to new experiences that offer a more positive outcome. The Four of Cups can sometimes point to defensiveness. This can be noticed in the body language displayed in the crossed arms and legs of the man on the card. He chooses to ignore the possibility of what the cup has to offer. Possibly he has been hurt emotionally before, as this is the Suit of Cups, and he is fearful to expose himself to that again. Hence he is closing himself off to this opportunity. Consider what opportunities you are ignoring or declining, and ask yourself whether this is because you truly believe you would not benefit from it, or whether this is because you are fearful of what may follow. Be mindful of any defensiveness in your responses and reactions. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Fear. This marker asks you to identify how fear may be affecting you on this part of your journey. Are you afraid of failure? Perhaps you're worried about success and the changes it brings, as it pushes you to be all you can be. Are you afraid of losing something you don't yet have? Is your fear valid? Have you seen actual evidence of adversity and trouble, or are you seeing false evidence, which gives the appearance of being real? Fear is a crippling companion, and indicates a loss of faith and connection to the divine. Remember that the goddess doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. Fear comes from the part of you that identifies with separation, division, and form. To release yourself from it, remember that you are first and foremost an infinite soul. Look through those eyes, and the fear will subside as you remember to trust the way of the mystery. Don't struggle with fear. Look inside, see the part of you that is afraid, and send love, light, and compassion inward. This would be a very good time to write an inventory of your fears and their possible solutions. Once on paper, you may find that you've been afraid of fear itself. This is an auspicious omen of transformation.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.